The season's coming up quick. What's the plan?
Leave. You know, right now, we're kind of in the dumpster. You know, everybody says, they're not going to do anything.
The day that many Sens fans have been dreading, the Ottawa Senators have traded Erik Karlsson to the San Jose Sharks.
This is the right moment for us to rebuild our team. This trade represents the best opportunity for the Ottawa Senators to rebuild towards consistent excellence that we are striving for.
I wish we were standing here during different circumstances. It's a very emotional and sad day for me and my family. I was not part of that plan as why we are standing here today, and from my point of view, you know, that's sad. I never want to leave this place.
You cry together, and you laugh together, and you celebrate together. And you get excited because they're excited, gets me excited, gets all of our fans excited. So it's going to work out.
The story of the summer. Here's the ins, here's the outs for the Ottawa Senators, and sometimes it's not so much about the weight, but how you carry it. With that story and what's happening in Ottawa, Kyle Bukauskas.
Well, Jeff, this Ottawa market has been through the ringer this past summer. The off-ice issues were wide-ranging. The fan base has seemingly lost faith in ownership, and their franchise defenseman and former captain Erik Karlsson is now playing 3 time zones away. Management certainly hasn't shied away from calling this a rebuild, but the players that remain are determined to turn the page. They have let it be known right from the outset of training camp that the toxicity that crept into the dressing room a season ago won't be a factor this time around. Yes, there will be questions about the futures of Mark Stone and Matt Duchene along the way, both of which are on expiring contracts, but there is hope for the future after Brady Tkachuk has impressed the way he has after stating that it's his goal to play in the NHL this season. He and Alex Formenton headline the injection of youth on the 2018-2019 roster. Now, head coach Guy Boucher and his staff certainly aren't sugarcoating their new reality, though. They know there will be some trying times with this very inexperienced blue line. However, defenseman Mark Borowiecki said, if we play the way that we did at the end of the preseason, at least we will be a fun team to watch this year. Jeff?
Kyle, thanks very much. Kyle mentioning Stone and Duchene. What happens there, expiring contracts?
Well, you heard in that little thing we ran there of Pierre Dorion saying now is the perfect time to rebuild. If now is the perfect time to rebuild, you're probably looking at these 2 players and saying, all right, are you seriously interested in spending the next 3 or 4 years of the prime years of your career and say, we're not going to compete for the Stanley Cup? If you're not okay with that, we've got to go out and turn you into something that can help us with that rebuild. And I think the biggest question is going to be is how long do they wait? And how soon does someone make an offer that makes them think, okay, we're going to do this?
Well, and Eugene Melnick certainly on the clock here. To be part of the solution here, he's going to have to convince these guys that there's a reason to stay. And I don't think the Borowiecki interview with him is definitely the sales job to get it done. They're going to have to see more proof in the pudding, but you need stars. In each of these markets in the National Hockey League, you need bona fide superstars, and I think they've got some pretty good ones in Stone and Duchene. The only question is between now and the trade deadline or unrestricted free agency next July 1st, will they see enough to convince them that Ottawa is the place to be?